I was reading a verse in the Quran, and in that verse, it says something like, well, I'm gonna quote it exactly. It said, "By the time, surely man is in loss, except those who believe and do good, and exhort one another to truth and patience." I read that verse. I'm like, this is a hell of a verse. By the time, surely man is in loss. But the question is, by the time what? Man to be in loss. So when you read these books, I'm taught that when you read these books, you must bring these books up to date. You must allow these books to help you identify with today's times. So if Allah put something, or God put something in a book and said, by the time, surely man is in loss, except those who believe and do good. The question is, by the time what? We will be in loss. So in today's times, by the time we find ourselves in the time we find ourselves in, the situation we find ourselves in, we will be in loss. But how and why are we in loss? Is the question. How did we get in loss? By the time surely we will be in loss. How? We are in loss because by the time we really realize what's going on, we are so lost in all the stupidity. We are so lost in all the partying. We are so lost in the belief that don't nothing affect us as a people, especially as black people. We have been lied to so much that we are in loss. We don't know what to believe in life. We don't know the truth. We think we have the answers to it all. By the time surely man will be in loss. We stuck in a materialistic lifestyle. We think we could party our way out of every single situation. And at this moment, black people is in a dire situation, whether we believe that or not. The coronavirus situation is a very serious situation. By the time surely we will be in loss, you have men with great platforms. You have people like Boosie Badass who have a large following. And I'm calling them out. And I respect Boosie the Badass. He have a large following, and the only thing he want to talk to us about on social media is women shaking their ass, showing pussy, and partying. But yet he's not guiding the people, not giving the people great insight with the format, with the form he have, and the people that is following him. You have Jazz Prince Jr., who have a hell of a family legacy, who have a hell of a father who's educated, who's a leader, who speaks to the people, and yet Jazz Jr., with his platform, he still has failed to guide the people. He still has failed to give the people insight. By the time surely man will be in loss. You have another motivator, claim to be motivator, country speaker, a guy named Nino Brown, who have a hell of a following as well, and yet do not use their platforms to educate the people in the time that we are in. What times are we in? Is it the time to party? Is it the time to bull? Is it the time to show pussy? Is it the time to throw money in the club? Is it the time to talk about these things? No, it's not. Period. By the time surely man will be in loss. But in that verse it say, except those who believe and do good. Except those believe in God. Except those who believe in the times that they find themselves in, that they must educate themselves, that they must protect themselves. That they know it's their duty to ensure that their people are in a great situation or in the best situation possible when going through a struggle or trying times. The people who believe, the people who know, the people who have the knowledge, the people who have the sense. We ain't talking about no Donald Trump. We're not talking about no damn Pope. We're not talking about no damn Queen Elizabeth. We're not talking about the fake leaders. We're talking about the people who believe in our own communities, who have the platforms to give the people the knowledge to guide them in the right direction. And if you have that knowledge, if you have that platform, if you have that leadership, if you have such a hell of a following, then you use your voice to guide the people right. It's just that simple. You don't take your ass to a wedding talking about a funeral. You don't take yourself to a funeral talking about a wedding. And in the struggling times of the situation we find ourselves in as black people that's dying alarmingly from COVID-19 or the coronavirus, you take that seriously. You don't downplay that. You don't blow it off like it don't mean anything. You don't say it's all gonna be well. You don't say pray to God and everything gonna magically happen. You have to be the messenger. You have to be the voice. You have to step up. You have to be about action. That's the only thing. That's the only way things change. That's the only way Jay Prince got rich. He was about action. He was about making moves. That's the only way you, Boosie Boo, became who you are, because you was about action. You was about making moves. So when it's time for you to make moves for the people, when it's time for you to give back to the people, not money, but knowledge, guidance, insight, use your platform to educate the people, use your platform to help the people, then you must do that. It's your duty. It's my duty. And I'm just an ordinary man that just got out of federal prison a year ago off a 20-year sentence, off a 30-year sentence. Did 20 years and got released under the First Step Act. Thankfully, from Obama laying down the Fair Sentencing Act. Also in that verse, it say, by the time, surely man will be in loss, except those who believe and do good. Do good meaning helping the people. And those who exhort one another to truth, and those who exhort one another to patience. You got to give the people the truth. You got to let the people know the truth, because the fake media is not going to give black people the truth. It's not going to show black people dying at an alarming rate. It's not going to show that most of the majority of the communities that's dying from coronavirus is black people. It's going to downplay the struggles that black people going through. Black people, it's not going to tell the truth that black people is not going to get their fair share of that $2-point-something trillion. We at a reset. Everything you once knew before the coronavirus is all wiped away. Whether you want to believe that or not, this is the truth. It's a new world order. A new world order means it's going to be a new order of things going on after this situation. Nothing is going to be as it used to be. You want to believe it is? You want to believe you're still going to be able to party and bull crap? You still believe you're going to be able to join up at big mass crowds? You think you're still going to be able to do what you want to do around here in America without suffering a grave consequence? By the time, surely man would be in loss, except those who believe and do good and exhort one another to truth and exhort one another to what? Patience. You have to be patient when you're going through trying times. You have to sit still. You have to do what is required to make it through a situation. So you must be patient. Patience, my dear, as God told us, is a virtue. You have to be patient. It is a must. As we're saying right now, period. It's nothing after that. Those who are doing good, those who are fortunate to continue to still be working, those who are fortunate to have food in their house, those who are fortunate to have a nice roof over their head, those who are fortunate, you must help those who are not right now. You must reach out to your people. God put it in the book. By the time, surely man will be in loss. We cannot continuously be in loss. We cannot continue to allow the people to guide us astray. We cannot continue to believe that all something pray to Jesus and something's going to magically appear for us. That is not going to happen. Stop believing in the false ideologies that the American government have put before you. That is false. Bootsy Boo, badass, tell the people the truth. Nino Brown beefing with young boy NBA. At this time, you out of line. Nino Brown is out of line, period. He's supposed to be checked. You call yourself a motivational speaker. You call yourself a conscious speaker. You call yourself speaking to the people and guiding them right. And at this moment in time, you want to argue and beef with a young man that's sitting in prison? Instead of guiding the people in the right way, giving the people the right knowledge, passing out masks, giving back, doing what you could do the right way. This is your position? Jazz Prince, you want to be on your ranch telling people, hey, just believe in God? Man, use your platform accordingly. Guide the people right. Be truthful. Do as P. Diddy just did yesterday on his own channel, on Revoke channel, and told the people we are in a state of an emergency. P. Diddy just told us that we are in a state of emergency. Black people are dying at an alarming rate from the coronavirus. Stop taking this for a joke.